Hey beauties, good afternoon to you. So beautiful people, I was reading the online Jamaica Observer's post. So there's a school. I generally don't like to highlight the school, even though we know which school it is. But other vloggers may, and that is their decision, because sometimes you kind of don't want to embarrass the administration too much, by literally calling back the name of the school. So a school in St. James, with a ninth grade female student who, and this is based on what the Observer has gotten, and because they quoted the math teacher verbatim, that the ninth grade female student boxed several times, slapped her several times. It's either boxed or slapped. I need to look back at it. But the quote was verbatim, simply because the math teacher reprimanded her to stop the fighting in class. It is also alleged that I guess maybe based on the boxes, in the face, the teacher had to go to the hospital. They said the following day, the car tire or tires were punctured, allegedly. I remember the days, beautiful people. I used to give a lot of trouble in school. I've said this in a few posts before. But there was some level of regard and respect and honor that I had for teachers. Even teachers that I wasn't too fond of. I thought they were against students. They were not nice. And once you know that a teacher's coming, you pull yourself together. No matter how much a troublemaker you are, you pull yourself together. I don't know if because it was riveted in our heads. Respect the elder, respect older people. Don't get me wrong, notwithstanding, you do have teachers who don't necessarily respect the younger ones, and it is incumbent upon them. It behooves them to respect. Respect begets respect. They should respect the younger folk. But needless to say, we kind of lived our lives in such a way where we say, all right, just like when a big vehicle is coming, they say, give the bigger vehicle the right of way. So we give them the right of way, even if they were wrong. We just showed the older ones, the elders, the teachers respect. So we pulled ourselves together, because we didn't want to be held accountable. We didn't want to get in further trouble if we had already gotten in trouble. And I never knew I would come to see the day when a teacher has to be hospitalized, in a sense. And when I say hospitalized, I'm not talking about staying over, but has to go to the hospital after an incident where a ninth grade student boxes the teacher several times in the face because of reprimanding. We live in our country is in serious problems, because I made a post in fairly recent times that would go for anyone. I said that when they have these political conferences and the Jamaica masses will go to them, that we should dress for the occasion, because it's still a professional event. It may not be formal, but it is professional. You can do all your fandangles in terms of wear the colors based on the particular party, whether it's orange or whether it is green, but you dress appropriately. You don't dress impy skimpy, as they would say. You don't dress illicit. And people commented on the post to say, leave them alone, you chat too much. People dress how they're comfortable. It is comfortable probably to wear a bikini. Why not wear it to your workplace? Why not wear it to a church? Because it's a comfortable wear, if you're going to come with that argument about comfortability. There is such a word. And people, when I'm saying something that is good, it behooves them to do that, so that they can survive life with less trauma, with less drama, with less problems, so that Murphy doesn't visit them too much. Murphy's Law. That's their response. I never dreamed a day a student would be comfortable. Don't get me wrong. I know that you have some teachers who are next in line to Jezebel in terms of character. Don't get me wrong. But Proverbs 13 says, respect those in authority. You do the right. Even when the wrong is happening, do the right, because you will be rewarded in a good way. And the next day, the tires were slashed or punctured, allegedly. I'm literally afraid at this point in time. Not fearful, because, God says he casteth out fear. But I'm just speaking, so that we can conversate, as they would say, have a conversation to see what Jamaica will be 10 years' time, 15, 20 years' time, based on how we are right now. I have never seen where no form of accountability. And when I say no form of accountability, I'm not speaking in the absolute. I'm speaking by and large. Box. I need to... Give me a second, guys. Yes, I just had to look back at the post. The student draped and boxed me several times simply because I said stop fighting in the class. This is quoted. A student draped and boxed me several times. 9th grade female student. Because I said stop fighting in the class. To be honest, I personally believe. Because if I can make a post saying that people should not wear, I don't know what to call it. Like it's to me like they have on a shirt and a panty. That's how it looks. Because you can see the two butt jaws showing in one of the posts. I saw it for myself. Or, depending if they are turned back way, one was turned back way, one was turned facing forward. To a professional event, and people are going to basically want to throw me to the gallows, so to speak. Some, not all, not in the majority, but some. And we're not extremely what is the word that I'm looking for? We're not very concerned. I won't say worry. Worry is never good. Bible says do not fret, it only leads to evil. And that is a true thing. We're not concerned. Well, we should take it more than just being concerned, because you can be concerned and nothing happens. Boxed several times, and then the following day the tires were punctured. Allegedly. When you're in 9th grade, what age are you in 9th grade? What age is that? I don't even know. Because some people, I started high school very early, so I started high school very, very early. And I started high school, I probably would have been 10 the November. I would have been 10. Because I did common entrance. So I'm not even sure. So by the time 9th grade hits, I can probably be what? Because we just moved. So first form I would be, they do it go up to 11, then 12, 13, thereabout. 12, 13. At that, Jesus have mercy, Father. Please come down, please, Lord. Jamaica needs a serious deliverance, and nothing is happening by humans, really. I know that there are few who are trying, but a lone voice cannot, or a handful cannot do it. It has to come from you, because discipline is not being taught. There's a reason why God had said, train up a child in the way he should go, that when he's old, he or she, that's what it means. They don't depart. It doesn't mean you won't stray and make mistakes. It means that there are certain principles that you're taught, you're going to rely on them when difficulties start to hit you. That's what it means. Drape a teacher. And you wonder sometimes, you parents, because you guys allowed it, sometimes you guys even tell them to do it. You wonder why your child or children's lives are cursed. You don't think their lives are going to be cursed when they do something like this? To drape a teacher, then to box the teacher in the face several times, and the next day the teacher's tire is punctured. So what are you telling us? Let me tell you something, man. It's only because you have some decent parents out there and some good children out there. If Jamaicans had money, I would tell them, you know what, it is best that most of you homeschool. You see, the ones that choose to do this, you don't put the teachers' lives at risk, because they too have their families and they too want to live. They're humans too. They have a right on this planet for the time that God allows them and has loaned them, that they should. I'd tell them, pack shop and stop with the teaching. This is crazy. This is madness. I am beyond livid. I have to be clenching my fist. drape boxer. Guys, follow me on TikTok. Subscribe to my YouTube channel.